Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. We start today with a very grim message. Somehow, Solbin has scraped together 1,000 soldiers with 100% training and 100% equipment to ruin our days. It's not good. It's probably the worst, I would say. So we're gonna need to increase our soldier count dramatically. I was kind of hoping I could add in 6 Garthemis. I'm gonna make these Garthemi buildings. Citizen, Garthemi, boom, boom. Because we're gonna want another Garthemi division of soldiers. I'll just set it up right now. They're gonna need maximum training. There's gonna be 30 of them. And they're gonna want as much armor and weapons as possible. Looks like we're incredibly low on armor and weapons, but I think that's just because it's all being stored in the army supply depots. I can just look over here. Yeah, there's thousands of weapons, thousands of armor. For whatever reason, it's just not assigned for the garrison, like, defense. Which is a little bit weird. Hopefully, that doesn't... There's no way that like the army out on the front lines is not going to use the army supply depot dudes. That would be insanity. So yeah, we just need to get that started. How much training space do we have even? I mean, we have tons of training space. It could maybe make sense to get more human soldiers training up right now, since the army is kind of being on like permanent duty. I don't know what you'd call it. They're out and about. So I'll just start training up 30 humans as well. We have 150,000 science points. We'll need to remember to spend those soon, but it's kind of unimportant right now. The Garthemis seem to just be going down in every service a little bit. Just because we added so many of them to town. We were gonna add some sort of service building to Garthemi town here. I guess I could do a canteen. What we're gonna need, in addition to that, is a small warehouse so that we can store the foods they want. And I guess more room for more services. I'm not gonna be super particular about the room shape stuff for the Garthemi Quarter, because they're sort of, I don't want to call them like second-class citizens, because they are citizens, but they're less picky, you know? Say maybe second in class for the Dwarfinoids. Looks like our warehouse is well underway, so we could probably get started on constructing our super duper smithy. One other thing I was thinking about before the start of this episode, we probably could do to expand our jeweler industry, because that is like a real good cash industry for us. So that is something I will consider. How am I gonna... Could I just have like a little extra space and somehow manage it like this? No, there would still be a little bit of never mind. That's absolutely doable. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just live with this sort of wonky layout. Obviously, I think we can push our worker count to be 60 might be the limit for this zone right here. Because I am thinking about the auxiliaries that'll need to get placed too. Then again, we're at 89% efficiency already. People can enter these chairs from the left-hand side. Another accident has occurred. It's terrible. Yeah, I think I will actually squeeze in another bench. Could just put this sucker right here. Maybe a skinnier one would make more sense. Oh, this... it's not really cooperating all that well. Okay, we could do one like this, I guess. And then we put a pillar over here, and a pillar here, and here. There we go. Then we just slip in a couple auxiliary stations where there's room. Already at 98% efficiency, 100% with 66 workers. That is amazing. I kind of want to fiddle and reposition the benches in the back a little bit because I'm a little bit concerned about a dude getting stuck outside of bounds, but it kind of looks like there's nothing we can do, dude. Okay, well, whatever. This will just be the layout we use. Unfortunately, it doesn't count as square, even though it is square because of the pillars. That is whatever. There is actually a problem. Oh no. Okay, new plan. We have 61 workers, and we don't have these pillars back here. Or we don't have the benches back here. So that we prevent that horrible catastrophe where someone is stuck forever in a wall. I think this should be more than enough storage, and then we can have like a little correction. This is more than enough storage over here. We can have the auxiliaries right there. There we go. 61 workers. It's going to produce 100 tools per day, which is madness, but that'll be a nice cash industry for us. We probably could also use a metal smelter in this kind of zone to come to think of it. Probably a pretty big one. We could maybe just get away with co-opting the space out here. Make like a grand stone building instead. I think I will do that. We're gonna want to be a little bit chill with how many Dwarven immigrants we add until they get like 100% loyalty, which will take time. Oh, look at that. Our Sicilian mine has been constructed. Might as well just level it up now. We're actually getting Sicilian. I guess I will have a couple crates dedicated to it over here so that this mine keeps going. It has so much storage that it doesn't really matter right off the bat. Also, we want to have less duders working. I think 20 will be fine. There's only like a few good deposit spots, so it doesn't need a ton of workers. Even 20 is a little bit too much, in my opinion. Also, the workload is at 0%. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. Workload is at 100%. Highly unusual. I guess I'll add in another booze crate or two for the warehouse as well. I want to add in a couple more human workers. There we go. Just to carry in more of the booze. A little bit paranoid, we're fucking things up here. Do I have a garrison being made in Preact? I do. I think I'm going to boost it to a 2-piecer. This garrison's up to like 300 soldiers, so if the guys in Suliban attack Hartas, we're going to be pretty much golden. I think I want to increase the population in Preact a little bit. We're using up a lot of our points, but that should help increase the size of the garrison, which will be cool. Is the garrison... Are the dudes we're hiring in Ganymede, like, cooked up yet? Let's see. They haven't hit their targets yet, but they are working on it. Okay. Well, it might be prudent to start these guys marching. But I kind of want to wait on it. Meanwhile, if we look at our soldiers here, these guys are about halfway cooked too. Maybe, I kind of think I want to send out my 3rd Archer Division to join my army. We have 90 archers. That'll be pretty awesome. So I will do it. And we just gotta let time advance now. Everything is setting up. I'm a little bit concerned that our Scythian mine is just straight up not producing enough. If we ever do get a... whatchamacallit? If we ever do get a temple, how much livestock does this temple consume? It doesn't really say. It looks like it's consuming like 10, maybe 10 per day. Which is extremely not the greatest. We could possibly invest in Scythian mining. I guess I will do so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 points. So now we're producing 4 Scythian. That makes me feel slightly better. These guys they don't have much training, right? Did they remove that? I could have sworn in the previous version of the game the actual, like, skilledness of the employees mattered. You know, speaking of things that we could do, we could... Where's the mines? There we go. We could assign max tools for these dudes too. Which is 2 of them. We've completed our warehouse, so obviously we're going to want 8 crates of coal, 8 crates of metal. We are going to have a smelter, so at least 4 crates of ore. And then obviously 8 crates of tools, of armor, of weapons, and mechanisms. We're using most of our crates now, but this is we've used up all of the crates, but this is a purpose-built warehouse to sort of service this whole block. Alright, so our army's got 840 people. Not the greatest. It is what it is. The garrison is up to 78 people. I think these are odds we can deal with. So me training up all those extra people was less important, but that is fine. Where are these guys going? Are they going up north, or are they going to Hartuz? Looks like they are going to Hartuz. So I'll just march my dudes to help out there. Hopefully they don't instantly crumple. That's so fucking rude. So if I intercept them, is Hartus's like garrison gonna join in? It should, right? Because they're in the same range. I guess we shall see. I don't want to hit ×3 speed, so I'm very paranoid. Alright, let's see. Yeah, our garrison is joining. The auto-resolve says we'll lose 46 men. I take that as a challenge. And a challenge to lose less men, not a challenge to lose more men. Okay, it looks like we're just coming from the one angle. I was wondering if maybe we would have like the 2 flanks set up because of how the army was sandwiched, but apparently not. It's kind of an unusual sort of layout where all the troops are. I do like the vast open plains we've got here. This whole region is fucking awesome for battle. At least for me. Because I appreciate the archers. You know, putting in the good work. We're gonna want pretty much the same like strategy we did last time, which is to say very sturdy, tightly clumped human divisions sort of acting as the front line. They have a bunch of armor, they have a bunch of damage, so anyone who is like attacking us will just have to suffer the just brutal attacks. Our garrison people, I'm completely fine having them on the flanks. at least some of them are going to have the extra special job of destroying the enemy catapults. Have the garrison Dondorians and Garthemes sort of occupy the same niche. The Crotonians can just help out in the center. The Garthemes will do a flanking division up north. I guess I'll have this division of 50 humans back up the garrisons down here. And then my Talapis, Bows 1, Division 10, and Division 11. What? How come these guys only have 2 bows? Well, they're gonna just be up here. Sort of just pinging the Duders to the north. Alright, and we can start it. So first things first, we're just going to instantaneously order the bowmen to unleash a volley. Sort of focus hard on the Crotonian division to the north. Yep, and you can see the bowmen are working their magic. Oh, all the enemy divisions are moving. I'm gonna start marching my garrison forces to be up here. Can they not, like, move in a way to be near the enemy armies? I guess I'll march them up here. Just preemptively. The same can be said for the garrisons down here. We lost some humans. Some of these dudes are archers. I think we probably start marching to take out these 2 guys so we don't lose too many of our soldiers to the archer tactics. Yeah, really not a fan of what I'm seeing. I think these humans need to fucking absolutely go. It will exhaust them a little bit more, but that is fine. I'm not liking what they're doing. Why are they doing that? Okay, clearly, you guys need to just friggin' power march over here. These 2 need to just get in position. There we go. I'm gonna have my garrison Garthemes and Talapis begin their sprints to the back line here so they can reach the catapults. Dude, what is up with these guys? Okay, they need to just march up like this. I think the AI does not like doing the attacking. It is very wacky. Alright, the Talapis can now focus their hatred on this division up here. Can probably start marching this division up to back up my division that's going to attack these archers. Please just charge. Go absolutely ballistic with it, garrison. Alright, that's some of the archers dealt with. These humans can charge as well into this line of archers over here. I don't like this. These dudes are all fucking going to protect their archers. Extremely not great. I think I just charge my human division over here to intercept. That should ruin their day pretty heavily. Yep, there we go. Now our garrison forces over here can charge in. Our garrison, or our non-garrison forces can just go attack. Excuse me. Okay, our non-garrison forces can line up to charge. Speaking of lining up to charge, this human division over here, I'll just have them charge in. I will do the same over here. We absolutely made it our challenge to lose more fucking dudes than the auto thing would suggest. Our auto resolve. Alright, these humans are gonna move into sandwich formation. These dudes over here are gonna attack these buildings. Probably lost a good shitload of soldiers for no reason. My archers are gonna reposition over here. I think I want the Scarthemi division to navigate down here to reinforce my flank that is getting completely destroyed. And this human division, I'm gonna start marching up as well. This garrison can just march to help out over here as well. Alright, looks like we've successfully broken the archer divisions. It only took the lives of fucking 10 billion soldiers. Feels bad, man. These guys only have 6 armor and 5 weapons and very little melee training, so they should be absolutely crushinated. No problem. Alright, these humans can... I guess I'll just move them to flank over here. We're going to want them to move fast. The catapults are now getting targeted, which you'll love to see. Can these guys fucking get into gear? Excuse me? This is so ridiculous. We're actually gonna have our front line get broken because of this, like, weird crab walking these guys are doing. It is actually the worst. There we go. Now those soldiers are getting in position. Alright, you guys need to charge up too. Just crush this fucking Talapi division. There we go. Oh, it's because I didn't order these guys to attack. There we go. Now they're standing, doing nothing in a much better orientation. These Garthemes, I'm just going to move over here. Get them cooking. We've completely captured the enemy catapults. Who are these people? Oh, these are my own garrison. Okay, well, I'm just gonna send these guys to do some work over there. You know what? These guys will move over to sort of box in these dudes up here. And I'm gonna have these Garthemes move over here to hotbox these guys. Alright, charge in. Both of you. Completely flank them. Amazing. That's a kind of very disorganized charge. Do not love to see it. Our morale is not looking very good. Oh well. These garrison Gondorians can just move on in, help out with this main skirmish up here. Is there anything my Talapis can do to help out? Maybe we can get them firing their sets into the back over here. There's still 500 enemy soldiers. Are you serious? My Crotonian division is almost completely wiped out. It's extremely not good. Unbelievable. Now I'm gonna have this garrison move up. I'm gonna retreat some of my humans. This garrison can march on in. Then switch my firing with the Talapis. To go in the back over here. This is really just a super duper clusterfuck. Not gonna lie. At least my dudes seem to be pretty good on morale, in spite of the sort of massive quagmire this has turned out to be. We're doing our sets. We're chunking these guys down. The archers are struggling a little bit to fire. Not really sure what I can do to help out here. Okay, the army... Jesus, the army down here has been completely destroyed. So I can send more soldiers up. Never mind, there's only 2 enemy soldiers remaining. There's like one holdout. It's trying to take out the whole world. Don't know where they are. Excuse me? I think there's like one enemy dude in this pile over here. Oh, a catapult just took the motherfucker out. That is brutal. Okay, what's the damage? We lost 84 soldiers in our army and half our garrison. Jesus. Oh. I mean, clearly it was big bungle on my part. I think what I needed to do was issue better commands, for lack of better terminology. Fuck me, man. Well, here's the thing I'm primarily thinking about, right? We probably needed to have our main forces like actually click to attack. Because I didn't do that, they were just like standing around, like navel gazing, which was not good. You definitely need to just build up more soldiers and shit. So I'm just gonna add in some pignoids to replace the ones that we just lost. Add in some humans to replace the ones we just lost, because a lot of new soldiers are gonna be training up. We fortunately didn't lose any Talapis. Maybe we just need more archers. In fact, we should have plenty of archery slots. I guess I will add another Talapi archer division. I'll say like 40 of them. I'll just add in 60 Talapis. If we have like a humongous division of archers, that would help out. It would help like put on some bumpers for our lackluster micro if a situation like that happens again. Hopefully it does not, but you never know. There's 4 more blocks in the dig in the mountain that we need to do, and then we can get a metal smelter cooking, which will help supplement or feed these smiths. It doesn't have to be like a humongous one. It'll be under refining, metal smelter. Please just break the block. Please just break the block. Thank you. I'll go right here. It's gonna be like a grand stone inside the mountain hybrid. We can probably make the building a little bit tinier if we can get the auxiliaries to work. Let's say we built it one smaller. Yeah, that would make it where we didn't have to worry about pillars, which would be cool. Of course, that doesn't give us enough room for auxiliaries. I could subsume the territory over here, I think. Oh, it's blocking off this area. That's why it's kind of being as it's being. We definitely need to make this building slightly bigger. I could do like a sort of extra chamber over here for auxiliary furnace action. There we go. Then we get some storage and we have a door to the north. And like a wacky door over here. Alright, there we go. Obviously we're going to want a grandstone road connecting over here. Very cool. The area for the mechanism shop is almost complete. The area for the mega core is also almost complete. Let's see, is there how are they feeling about battle stuff? What would that be under? Okay, enemy kills. They're not too upset. Looks like if we get like about a bajillion soldiers, we'll have plus 0.5 fulfillment. That, just generally speaking, across all humans. That would be cool. Gotten some enemy around, but apparently not even near enough to please the humanoids. Ooh, another space for another humongous apartment complex. I will add it in right now. Very cool. It would be really nice if the dwarves were happier, so that we could add in more dwarves. Fuck me, man. It's so hard to get like everything up to 100%. Maybe I'm just not building stuff good enough. Or not building enough services. I mean, obviously I'm not, but like, I feel like I'm adding a fuck ton of them. Maybe there's just not enough dwarves in the Dwarven Quarter where the services here really put a dent in them. I mean, once we complete some of these smithies, we could maybe remove some smithies and put services in those blocks, too. I know we were thinking about putting in, like, apartment buildings. Okay, why is there only 3 delivering then? We need at least 10 of them. It's completely unacceptable. Oh, look at that. The metal smelter is being completed. That is wonderful. You know, we might actually need 2 metal smelters, come to think of it. Well, maybe. Because we were encountering metal smelting problems before. Maybe this, like, horrible, like, building here could be a metal smelter as well. That could be cool. Would add in a little bit more metal production. Sort of use up the ores that we've got building up here. Just gonna instantaneously upgrade this building twice. Wait, the region's had enough of your mistreatment and declared independency from your tyrannical rule? A stair? Excuse me? Are you actually fucking kidding me? Didn't I have 100% loyalty in a stair? That's fucking actually disrespectful. Alright, let's go crush these motherfuckers. How dare they? What's a stairs prospect? Yeah, we haven't even begun taxing them. It's just gonna be like fucking fruit taxes. Those bastards. Obviously, I'm gonna engage so that I can feel good about myself for the previous loss. Okay, so clearly... Oh man, morale's at an all-time low. Hold up, guard mode seems like it might be fucking up some of our engagements too. Alright, does this fix their feelings of unhappiness? No, they still have the X's. Look, they're gonna feel amazing once they destroy this tiny army. I don't need to be super precious with it. I will have the Tilapis sort of occupy this region over here. They're just gonna need to move soon. Anyways, we can start the battle. Sort of set to receive these duders. I think first things first, we're going to want the Garthemis to sort of mad dash so that they can destroy the catapults. Then we can start attacking some of these dudes. I'll begin the march. These guys can just stay put because there's only like 2 ranks of them. I'm gonna reposition these soldiers so that they sort of face inwards a bit. Alright, Garthemi division. Please get into position, like sooner rather than later. Oh my god, these guys are bowmen? They need to be attacked immediately? I had no idea. They can widen formation and just go into speed mode, because these are archers anyways. How are these armies looking? Looks like they're already breaking, and we haven't even engaged them yet. That is fantastic. Catapult is being attacked. This will send in these units over here and have the Tilapi bowmen sort of move to be over here, and these humans can just move up here. Please destroy this catapult. Alright, they're already retreating from it. Amazing. Alright. That went about as well as I expected. Don't think we lost anyone. We lost 0 people. We've gotten even more spoils of war. Absolutely, you love to see it. They only had bows and clothing. We probably could have handled that a little bit better. Obviously, we're besieging a stair, reincorporating it. They have immediately surrendered. That is right, you fucking pieces of garbage. Can't believe they would actually rebel. What the hell is wrong with them? I literally did nothing but, like, boost up their fucking country. Like, their infrastructure. Let me see, 100%, 100%. Karnan absolutely could use some more loyalty points, so I'll get them cooking. Hopefully they don't rebel. So just go down over time. I mean, everyone else seems to have loyalty. Maybe I just messed it up. Actually, I think I know what was happening. I was increasing their population by increasing the infrastructure, and the higher the population, the more likely they are to rebel. So that's what it is. I guess while we're letting that cook, I'm gonna go besiege Silverstone as well. Obviously, we're gonna just make sure they get to 100% loyalty. Hopefully they don't rebel in the small window they have remaining. So that would be terrible. Once we take on Silverstone, I think it might be time to get some shore leave in. Just because the dude's morale is at an all-time low. I think it only makes sense. Looks like the smithy is almost constructed. The smelter has somehow gotten like a horribly small workload. It's because there's not enough coal. So I guess I will add in even more delivery men to help out with that. Never mind, the workload's 100%. Don't know why that happens. I guess a shipment of coal came in and now they're like, oh, we have enough stuff. The bleeding fever has started spreading. Please don't stop. Please stop touching every Kryptonian in the 5-mile radius, you bastard. The dude's picking the most tightly packed route possible. Okay. Well, hopefully this person survives. No, all these people... No, they just have the white shimmer. Okay. Amazing. I can live with the white shimmer. The giant smithy is almost complete as well. Just needs one more tick. I think I will actually add in 77 blacksmiths. Holy crap. I think I will add in a second metal smelter in this kind of like weird shaped building over here. Well, I can build roofs into the mountain and it'll mine out the mountain. I did not know. Where the hell do I even put these forges? This is really not the greatest layout for us. I guess I could use the skinnier ones and that would work out. Yeah, I think that plan is a working. Can maybe put like a bigger one over here. We are gonna need about a bajillion auxiliaries, so that should be something that we stay mindful of. I guess this whole like area down here will be the auxiliary corner. 86%? Are you kidding me? We need slightly more auxiliary action. I guess I'll just shrink this building by 1. That way I can have some auxiliary action back here. Actually, correction, I'm shrinking it by 2. Oh, I didn't know. You can use the shift command to just remove a building or an internal thing entirely. Okay, that's good to know. There we go. Metal smelter number 2 constructed. We've gotten room for smithy number 2 as well. Or I should say grand smithy number 2. Which will be awesome. I think I will increase the amount of employees to 30. Because they absolutely need to bring in the metals and stuff as soon as possible every single time. There we go. That should be sufficient. Ugh, I think it might behoove us actually to have another warehouse where people are pulling in stuff just so we can have even more workers. So I will do so. This one can be a little bit smaller. In fact, I think I might be making it slightly too big already. Never mind, it's the perfect size. I can make this tube a little bit smaller so that we can have the mechanist just have like a back door into the zone. They're gonna... This warehouse is literally only gonna bring in coal and ore and metal, maybe? At least coal. Yeah, there's enough room for all 3, to be honest. So work, crafting, mechanic. Let's plop this bad boy over here. It's not going to be that humongous of a building, all things considered. It's going to have a little bit of an exotic layout with the auxiliaries too. Probably we should have pillars so that, you know, we have more than 0, or so we don't waste much materials. I think we'll have room enough for the auxiliaries anyways. Yeah, we're already at 95%. There we go, 100%. We can have a little bit of storage right at the front. Amazing. It's a 30 worker mechanic. That's not nothing. Blacksmith is hard at work. This will produce a nice little surplus for us, hopefully. It might need like unironically, like a tiny warehouse just for all of these buildings. I mean, there's no way that 34 delivery men can't handle bringing in enough coal, right? Be a little bit ridiculous. We can maybe stop fetching metal because the smiths or the metal smelters here should be producing enough, maybe. Maybe that's not true. How much metal are you consuming? 84 a day or some shit? That is so much. Okay, maybe we will need to carry in metal from afar too. I wonder, how good are the Garthemis at producing metal anyways? They are bad at it. Good at mining metal, bad at smelting it. A cruel irony. There should be this giant ore deposit too. Ugh, 37% at the best. That's terrible. Oh, well, it is what it is. Looks like we've got enough room for even more apartments. So I might as well get them started as well. We're gonna have a couple of long houses over here. Boom. And these 2 buildings are gonna be services. All right, quarry number 2 is done. So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring in the coal. Bring in the ore. I guess we need less ore being brought in than coal. I'll even do like 10 of the crates for it. Silverstone has surrendered. Welcome to the squad. I will just do the preliminary, like law, a couple ticks, entertainment, 3 ticks, a tick for production. I'll just have the deeders wait for now. How's Karnan is going for the 100. Astaire is going for 100. Loyalty. Everything's looking good. Yo, hold up. Silverstone has 100% ore prospects and 73% Scythian prospects. I think we might be able to make good use of this place. So let's see, we've lowered production by 15 and 20 multiplicative. So we're gonna wanna increase production by a lot. And I also want sanitation. And I guess I'll add in another entertainment because we're gonna want garrison and most importantly, to tax the ore mines and maybe the Scythian mines. Definitely ore, mostly, though. Yeah. Then I'll add in another law. Okay, we really invested a fuck ton in Silverstone. But that is fine. That will hopefully cause it where we don't, or where we can lessen our burden tax-wise by importing a bunch of stone, or a bunch of ore. Looks like Versalic has some good coal So I might as well begin taxing that. I'm going to say 2 in coal and 1 in fish, and then we can add in some entertainment infrastructure. Boom. You're going to have 103% loyalty and give us 200 coal per day. That will help reduce the load for coal. Which I absolutely love to see. The mechanic has been constructed. The warehouse has 1 delivery man. Absolutely not. It can have 10 of them. And smelter number 2 has been completed as well. And I think on that note, we can sort of end the episode here. We have made use of all or most of the space that we carved out for the Dwarven Quarter. To a major extent. I mean, I don't think we have enough houses yet, because each of these super blocks has like, I'm just gonna say like 60 or 80 dudes, and we're gonna need 3 ginormous buildings here. I guess I could always just do a 9x24 over and over. I think I will do that. We've expanded the Dwarven Quarter considerably, making use of the space that we mined out. Additionally, we have fought off the humongous army that plagued us. It was not a good fight. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!